Hello, it is Monday, and it's late in the day. It's 3 p.m. This is the first time I've picked the camera up. I've been so ill. I'm just breathing through another bout of nausea. Today I've actually shit myself. It's been a while, but today I shit myself and threw up. And other than training this morning, I have been like this. And I'm feeling pretty rough. All I've managed to eat is nearly an entire punnet of grapes, a bagel with butter, and my pre-workout, which I didn't feel this bad this morning. I just went downhill at the gym and beyond. Amy has recommended this really specific lactose-free yogurt to me to make sure I can still get some protein in whilst I'm feeling like this. But I don't think I've got it in me to go up to Tesco and get it. It's literally a 5-minute drive. I just don't think I can do it. Happy birthday week. Welcome to Tuesday, which I feel is going to be very much like Monday. I actually did a check-in yesterday. Before everything kicked off, I did a check-in and I was 78 point something, and I said to Amy, ignore that, been farting all night, been really gassy, felt, a bit off, ignore that weight. I've lost 3 kilos overnight. 3 kilos. I'm 75 something today. And I'm feeling not wicked. I've spoken to the GP this morning, who wants to give me something for my nausea basically. But I've managed to eat some pineapple, and I've managed to eat half a buttery bagel so far. Yesterday I ate, in total, my pre-workout meal, my oats, biscoff and banana, a buttery bagel, a punnet of grapes, 2 bags of mini cheddars. That's it. Protein is the hardest to get in when you feel like shit, because I just do not want any meat. I threw up yesterday at the smell of Andy's food. So I'm going to go up to the top Tesco and get some lactose-free yogurt that Amy has recommended, which is full fat. Apparently it's delicious. I feel up to doing that. For some reason I'm going to get myself a ham and egg sandwich, because I actually fancy it. Might even get 2 and go crazy. But I've got a call with Amy in a couple of hours, so I'll go and do that and make sure I'm home. But wow, GP has told me to keep in touch with them if I've still got diarrhoea by Thursday. He wants to see me. He reckons I've got gastroenteritis. It just never stops. It never stops. I should have been training today. I obviously did not go to the gym, because I actually woke up and just shit myself. Or shit the bed. I just trusted a fart. Shouldn't have trusted it. Okay. There's been a marginal improvement. I haven't thrown up yet. I don't actually feel as sick as I did yesterday, and I've managed to eat 2 sandwiches. A chicken and stuffing one, and a ham and egg one, because I was just trying to eat whatever protein that I actually fancied. Oh, and I had a couple of mouthfuls of Alpro cherry yogurt, so it's looking better than yesterday. But I probably won't train tomorrow if I don't manage to get more food in me today, otherwise it's completely pointless. I'm going back to assume my position on the couch
don't fucking come near me, scary person. So I was like, I'm fine, I'll just suffer, thank you.
Excited?
Yeah, buzzing.
I'm actually quite impressed with myself tonight. I managed to pull myself together enough to go on this haunted walk thing that my mum had arranged through one of my stepdad's suppliers at work. And do you know what? It was brilliant. It was basically loads of actors and loads of builders and stuff all dressed up through this walk through the woods, which they decorated for Halloween. And it was just really funny, them all jumping and scaring Andy. You know how much of a wuss he is. Which reminds me actually that it's my month for scary films to choose all the movies that we watch, and I have not indulged in that at all. So Andy said he's going to let me have it into November. I've managed to recover enough to go out for a little walk with Maggie. I actually might get my steps in today. I think I will, just about. What I'm eating and how far I'm moving has just not been a priority the last 2 days. As long as I've got something down me, that has been the main thing, no matter what it is. It's just been a case of getting myself fed and keeping water down. Today's been a much better day. No throw up today. Diarrhea today, but no throwing up today. So hopefully I'm on my way out of it. But fuck me, I just keep getting struck down with everything, which does not fill me with lots of hope for the winter, to be honest. Guess who's getting the fucking flu jab? Me, for sure. But once we're home, we're going to curl up with Bake Off and just relax. I'll probably fall asleep immediately because I'm knackered. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. And it is a happy Wednesday. You know why? I made it back to do a little bit of cardio and do some steps I've walked. And I've done a solid poo. And I know that these aren't great big wins, but they also are, because I've got to go to the GP today for someone to inspect my asshole, and nothing drives the fear of having someone look at your ass than having diarrhea. And today I've done a solid poo, so well done me. Glynis, the nurse, is still going to look at my bum. I think she's just doing it because she wants to, I'll be honest. But it's good, and I have not felt too bad this morning. I don't feel very sick. I don't feel like I'm going to poop myself. Honestly, small wins. Finger up the bum. Glynis said I'll be pleased to know there was nothing there. No tumour, lesion or piles. To which I thought, I could have told you that, Glynis, without you having to put your finger up my arse, because that's not the problem. But she's ruled it out, and that's what she wanted to do. So happy Wednesday. A finger up the bum before 11 o'clock. What more could you want? I cannot tell you though how nice it is that today I've managed to get my meal one down. Like my normal rest day meal one. And I don't feel sick. I actually am excited to eat. Yeah. It's feeling positive today. Still not sure whether I'm going to make it to Hickories for my birthday tomorrow night, but things are positive. And I've figured out a few changes that I want to make to my food to just help me out a little bit, which I'm going to implement from today, because it's the wetness of it all that is just starting to give me the ick. I think I've sussed it. I'm so pleased with myself because I have been worried about this. This congealed mess here is my meal 2 on a rest day. So in here we've got 120 grams of chicken, we've got 110 or 15 grams of pasta, and we've got some stir-fry veg, and we've got 20 grams of mayo. Now, what I've also done is swap out the 50 grams of avocado for 30 grams of lactose-free cheese, and I've switched up my chicken for chicken breast that's like lazy chicken, it's chicken tikka flavoured, rather than the Chinese 5-spice pulled chicken that I made. It's just too like there's no bite to it, no texture, it's just slop. This is going down a fucking treat because of those changes that I made to texture, and I'm just honestly over the moon. I'll do the same with my pasta and chicken later on, and I can actually see me getting all my meals in today, which I didn't yesterday or the day before. Smug. Sometimes you really do have to just sit and think about what the issue actually is. Like, you might have gone off your food, and that's fine, but like, why? Is it texture? Is it taste? Is it needing more variety? What is it? Because you can make swaps and you can sort it out. Actually, I didn't need to change much about this meal at all. I just needed to change that fat source, and I needed to think about why chicken suddenly made me go off it, and it's just the texture. Do you know what? I feel like a new woman today. I've washed my hair, I've managed to eat my meals, I've just been to pick the car up, got the car back, it's fixed. Something that has come to my attention today. A lot of people have messaged me about my use of the phrase poo juice, and that they find it relatable, and they also now use the phrase poo juice, which I love. I love that if there's anything I'm bringing to the internet, it's stupidity and silliness. Poo juice is what I would describe as just that coffee that gets you moving. However, I've just been made something that needs a whole other level of like category to it. This is what I would call danger. So now we've got poo juice and we've got pure danger, which is what this is. The lady that made this for me woke up and chose violence today, like violence against my pants violence. Considering I shit myself twice yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, this probably wasn't my finest idea. But needs must, man. Danger. I've just sat and done my nails for my birthday because I feel like I could not go into my birthday having shit nails, so I've gone for a very dark red, which I feel is a very good transition between Halloween on Friday and then people talking about Christmas thereafter. I've got to check in first thing in the morning. No feelings whatsoever, just an actual miracle that I got through this week, to be honest. Whilst the scales are going up, I don't feel like I'm putting loads of fat on. Good morning, it's Thursday. Represent. It's my birthday. I've just had the best session that I've had in months. It could not be better timed. And I feel brilliant about it. My check-in this morning, haven't had any feedback on. I was 76.8 kilos, I think. So nicely down on Monday's check-in where I was very unwell, possibly a lot of inflammation there. But yeah, I don't hate how I look either, given the circumstances of how this week has been and how I've been feeling. Yeah, proper chuffed. Trained pulling hams this morning and it was like a just post prep session. It felt that good. So yeah, could not be more made up with that. I feel like I should come on because I have made an effort because it's my birthday. I did this look on Laura for the British finals and I don't think it looks as good on me, but I think a tan goes a long way. Do you know what I mean? I have had a lovely morning. I've opened some presents and I'll do like a roundup of what I got for my birthday. But I'm just waiting for my mum. because we're going to go into town and have some lunch. Second lunch. She doesn't need to know that. And then I think I'm going to watch a film and chill. And it's going to be a very low-key birthday this year. We were supposed to be going away this weekend, but twat over here booked the wrong type of room and we wanted to take Maggie, so we've had to cancel that. But we've rebooked it for the end of November instead. I'm actually quite happy with that and not going too far at the minute, just because of the way that I've been feeling this week. I think let's just stick to less is more at the moment. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my family later. We were going to go to Hickories as well, but I don't want a big meal after this week. So yeah, it's just going to be probably a Chinese. I'm watching The Traitors. This is 34.
Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon. It's Friday and it's Halloween. And Maggie and I are out on our walk before it gets dark, before all of the ghosts and ghoulies come out, because she's scared of everything. She's been around a while. Her first ever walk was Halloween last year, and that was the first time she was allowed to go outside, and I took her outside and carried her most of the way because everybody was wearing masks, and I thought, actually, I have not thought this through. That's terrifying for a puppy. This time we're out at about 3 p.m, just getting some steps in. She's been very good. She's very wary of this truck up ahead. We've made it past the truck. Yesterday was a funny old day. I know it was my birthday, but I wasn't really feeling 100%, and I was a bit irritable, I was tired, and I hate to say it, it didn't feel much like a birthday. It's a problem with midweek birthdays as well, like nobody is off, everybody's busy. This weekend we're going to pop to Doddington Hall and just go for lunch, maybe a cake or something tomorrow, see how we're feeling. It was a nice day. I spent the evening with my parents and Andy, eating far too much Chinese food, and we also had some donuts, or donuts. If you're from the Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, Lincolnshire area, Maggie, sit, and you've not heard of donuts, what are you doing? Donuts are ace, and a lot of them are like accidentally vegan. So the Cookie Monster one, the Biscoff one, generally that kind of thing. Had a nice evening, eating too much Chinese, opening presents, spending time with family. It was a lovely birthday. It was just very quiet, which is probably what I need at the moment. But check-in feedback. Okay, so as you'll know from this week, I have been struggling with my food a little bit in terms of appetite, in terms of food volume. Nothing that's new around here. Since having to go dairy-free, there's been a few things I've really struggled with in my diet in terms of actually enjoying it, which is important. So there's been a few changes. On a rest day, I have lost my beef meal. There's a little bit of a boost to protein and carbs in one of my chicken meals, but the beef meal is gone. Final meal of the day is a yogurt meal. It's a 5% lactose-free yogurt meal, because I found one that I really like. It's got a little bit of whey in it, and a banana and some dark chocolate, I think. And my post-workout meal on a training day has completely changed. I've dropped the cereal, which I know, crazy, and my Frosties are dead. I don't want them. I don't look forward to them anymore because I'm having to have dairy-free whey, and I don't like it. So hopefully they'll come back at some point, especially for the convenience of them, because now I'm having a bagel, an egg, 50 grams of egg white, and 2 rashers of turkey bacon, I think. If I remember rightly, I'll come to it when I train and go through it again, but that's what we're looking at the minute. I love everyone's Halloween decorations. How cool is this? It's a bit weird that I'm videoing this house, but if I were to win the lottery, that is the house I would want to buy. If I had to stay where I was anyway, in the same village. I just love it. I purposely walked Maggie down here so I can stare at it. Yeah, there's actually been a few changes this week and my food has come down a little bit because I am struggling with it. So we're just around maintenance for baseline, and then I've got my free calories on top of that, which is still 450. I have to see how I get on. I think whilst I navigate this dairy-freeness, it's going to take me a while to find things I enjoy. And I was probably a little bit naive to think that I'd get it right straight away. Been sat not enjoying my food for a little while, which you well know. So I actually said this week, you know, I'm not enjoying it. And it's important for you to be able to do that. I didn't feel like I couldn't. I just weirdly felt like I didn't want to trouble Amy with it, but she's my coach. And, you know, if we're getting really brutally honest about it, I pay her to do that for me. I shouldn't ever feel like I'm troubling her. And if you ever feel like you're troubling your coach, which I just didn't want to, if it feels like something is too much for your coach, get a new one. It's taken me all day to get out on this walk for how tired I am. So I don't think the rest of my afternoon is going to look much different from how the start of my day went, and just curled up on the sofa with a few drinks. By drinks I mean my water kefir and some squash. Just lazy days at the moment to allow my body to recover a little bit from all of the discomforts that it's going through. Looking forward to this weekend. I think it's going to be puppy school tomorrow for Maggie, a lower session, Doddington Hall, scary films and burgers, which are my favourite. Andy's going to make me some. Good morning. It is Saturday and I've made an effort today. Andy's at puppy school. I'm just getting some steps in whilst he works with Maggie, and then we're going to Doddington Hall for my usual, I'm a creature of habit, my usual have breakfast at Doddington. I have trained lower this morning. I managed to get in a decent-ish, and I say decent-ish because none of my sessions are like they were, but I managed to do hip thrusts without feeling like I was going to throw up, which I have done for the last 4 months. So there's small wins in there. I'm actually wearing one of my birthday presents, these fucking crazy Lucy and Yak dungarees. I love a dungaree. I will go through what I got for my birthday at some point, maybe even today, I don't know. I wish I could tell you how good it smells down here. Together breakfast. Hello. I got my burgers. Maria's jealous. Good morning, it is Sunday, and as you can tell, I am no way near ready for the day. It is 9:30. I've had a little bit of a lie-in this morning. I've had a coffee, I've had my meal one, and he's literally just left for a run. So I figured before I tidy some bits away, including what I got for my birthday, I'd show you what I got for my birthday. From my sister and brother-in-law, I got me a Sephora voucher. I haven't actually checked how much is on it, but I'm assuming if we are doing like a back and forth of what I usually put on her Sephora voucher, because this is a little new tradition we've started, there'd be about £50 on there. Was very much appreciated, and that'll be spent on me and not business bits. My bestie Laura, she actually got me a hilarious accidentally massive bag patch that says makeup artist on it, and we were pissing ourselves at it, and she sent me it anyway because she was like, you need to see this, it's so funny. It was hilarious. She is correct. But she also got me, which I just think is so bloody thoughtful and so lovely, this makeup belt. So makeup artist belt that's personalised and says Slay by Hannah Thomas. So I can put brushes and lip liners and different things on here. I was going to pick one of these up. In fact, I think I did actually buy one on Vinted, like a MAC one, and it never arrived. So this is perfect. My mother-in-law and father-in-law, if you saw my my outfit yesterday, that was a Lucy and Yak dungaree set with the sunflowers on it. I love Lucy and Yak dungarees, especially in an off season, because they hide all sorts of stuff and they're super comfy, really adjustable. That is what they got me. They got me that, and they also, where is it? They also got me, and apparently she picked this up right in front of me at PCA Universe, because I'd made a comment about the PCA collegiate jumpers and saying that all my PCA jumpers look a bit fucked now. Didn't notice her run away and get it. She got me a PCA collegiate jumper, so that was a very, very nice of them. And obviously on the day I was distracted because I did not see her going off and doing that. From Andy, I got a couple of little bits to open. So he got me some bag patches. I don't know why there's two, but I'll take it anyway, that say British Figure Champion on them, which I think is going to be a very nice reminder in the gym through off season that this is who we're bettering, and I love that. He also got me some Vital Seamless leggings from Gymshark in black, which I've been after for a little while, and I've been looking on Vinted, but he's picked these up new, obviously. They're supposed to have a very, very good waistband, which is something that I wanted for this off season. He also, and he did it in a really sweet way where he said, like, in my card, text Slay to this number for a birthday surprise. And he sent me some money for a makeup lesson with Danielle Spencer, which I've been after, just to help with some of those things that I need to really get better at before I kind of really try and push the makeup thing. But yeah, I was absolutely made up with that. And she had actually been messaging me the day before, asking whether I was still interested in doing that in January and February. And I was like, yeah, but I'll just wait and see what I get for my birthday. It's tomorrow, so you won't have long to wait. But he couldn't have smashed that any harder. From my parents, I got another Sephora gift voucher. So very much looking forward to putting the two of those together and seeing what I come out with. My mum, dad and stepdad also got me the Beauty Bay Desert Haze palette, which is one of the palettes that I'd bought for clients and as part of my kit, and thought, do you know what, that is really good and it's really a bit of me and I'd like to use it. So they got me my own. They also got me some Industry International knee sleeves. Now, Industry International are previously Tough Wraps. They're just a new upgrade of the knee sleeves that I already have. But if you look very closely down the sides of them, the seams are starting to go. It's probably not safe for me to be using them right now, not trusting them anyway. Looking forward to using them. Yeah, on mine, this is all like pulled and looking a bit fucked. When I have my hair curly, the products that I use are from Only Curls, and they are not cheap. They're not cheap, but they are excellent. So I will stick to using them. To be fair, I don't rinse through them either, because I only wash my hair like once a week with those. I just like wet it and then re-scrunch it. But they got me the full Only Curls set, which is much appreciated. This will keep me going for like 2 years. There's also 2 new products in here that I've not used. So it comes with the cleanser, conditioner, the hydrating cream and the enhancing curl gel, which I currently use. Then it also comes with another, I've already got one of these, but can never have too many. One of the microfiber towels, which is great for curly hair because it means that you're not getting as much frizz. Also, this volumizing curl mousse. Never used this before, but heard great things about it. And then nourishing hair oil, another product that I've not used from Only Curls, with avocado and kukui nut oil. And the reason why I look like a bag of shite now is because I was going to try these out and wash my hair because it's gross. It's gross. It's getting greasy very quickly at the moment, which is less than ideal. But that is what I got for my birthday. I have one more present, which is a little to me from me, which I am going to get later. I will show you what that is when we get there.
Hi.